Welcome back, everybody. We are here into the second map between Skillz, the Latvian side, and myXMG, the German side. myXMG came out strong. They won the first map even into overtime, going 1-0 up. And instead of Laser Jesus, we have Sprawl with me. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing fantastic, and luckily I was able to catch some of that first map on Inferno, and myXMG picking it up in overtime. That's a big deal because that was the map choice for Skillz. This is myXMG's map pick, hence the CT side start for Skillz, and already we've got movement onto this A site. The bomb's been planted, a 3v3, as we still have Independent on site, though, and they now realize he gets a frag. There's no kid on the CT side, so they do have to make quick work. That's going to be Nev picking up one. They're going to tap the bomb here. It's all up to Nev in a 1v2. He's going to get the first frag. Can he get the second here? 1v1 versus Cry, and it's going to be the CT side, but without a kit, is it going to be enough time is the question. It's going to come down to the wire. No, I think...
One, he has it.
He just barely
Just
got
in
it.
time.
Oh, wow.
There we go.
Close round.
Kree defused the bomb with 0.4 seconds remaining there. That was enough time there for them to get in there, and of course this puts them on the big guns. So
yeah, not playing around. Well, actually, we've got a Bison unflushed, but with definitely 3 rifles on the board. Need to be careful as we've got a Tech 9 train. Only armor on one of the Ts, but Tech 9's still very powerful.
yeah, exactly right. These Tech 9s up at close range can do a lot of work, especially when you're running and gunning. Looks like they're attacking this A bomb site with the smokes in hand. Udrid and Independent combining to get 2 frags to start things off here. Sync getting one on the return, however. As there it is, Independent now falls 3 versus 3. This is a good start for myXMG. They get the bomb down in this eco round as well. Not able to find any more frags just yet. Get is very low, 5 HP. He's playing it safe.
Yeah, this is looking like a really close round. 1v2 Cry. He's just trying to spot out Nose. Nev's over here will grab that frag. But running out of time here. Again, no kid on the board. There's no time. There's no time at all, and Get knows exactly what's going on here. Knows that's the scenario. Won't peek out at all. Finally will get dropped as only has 5 HP on him, but that's going to be the round here. myXMG picking up that second round, even with 3 rifles on the board. You buy those rifles just trying to guarantee you that second round. You know that you're taking a little bit of a monetary loss and that with the SMGs you'd be getting more money for those frags, but you pick up the rifles because you're taking that round seriously. Well, it's going to go in the other favor. So 1-1 is our score line. myXMG, again, this was their map pick. So showing what they know on that T side. The way they got that plant, just oh so important. Smoking that front site, getting it down right in there. And they didn't even need to take control of the site, really. You just fall back to front site, hold there. And we are going to see an early frag here in Sinks, taking down 1 CT down bottom of stairwell.
As, again, after this first frag, it's a little bit passive here from myXMG. Trying to flash their way into this A bomb site. NKY playing passive towards B, waiting for the push to come out of Skillz. Flushed, trying to trade with him, but gets tagged up himself. Sinks though, finds Independent. Gets the frag by the stairs. Are they going to push through those doors onto the B site? Not just yet. Flushed with a great shot from range with the P250 onto NKY. Kree still defending this A site. To get the frag onto Get, but not able to. Sorry. As myXMG, they're 4 versus 2.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. Is Flush last one alive, and being that he's all the way back at Playground, this is going to be a difficult retake. Has an AK-47 in hand. No armor, obviously, so just going to save that weapon. Not a bad idea at all, but another one on the board for myXMG, and a close to flawless one, only dropping 1 weapon. That's just going to mean that their economy can continue to grow, which, of course, on the T side, always going to be important, as being a CT-sided map, if you can gain some bank so you can buy 2 rounds in a row on the T side, that's just massive for you. So we are going to see, finally, though, Get, though, dropping down the stairwell, takes down Flushed. And that's going to be the end of the round here. 2-1 for myXMG, and the monetary situation for the CTs still looking not so hot. So it will be another eco from them. and see if they can employ some sort of aggression or see what kind of strategy they have. As being a CT-sided map, it's not unheard of to pick up these ecos. Even though they didn't pick up armor, it still is viable. So, gotta take every round seriously here, and it looks like they're gonna be having 3 of their players push towards Fountain, flashing themselves in, but the bomb heading towards the B site.
It is. They're going for this contact play towards B in the tunnels. They know they're up against an eco, so they can just push out of there and brute force their way into the site with the AK-47s, as we're seeing Gimpert doing. NKY getting the frag onto Prolide, and Nev just taking out Flushed here, and this is going to be a clean sweep for the T side. They're going to get the bomb down as well for the extra cash. There it is. 5 for O. myXMG looking really strong on this T side.
Definitely, and we can see already why they picked this map, doing work, but this is going to be their first test other than, obviously, well, they picked up an eco round victory, so not exactly their first test. That was definitely one of their first tests, just converting that, but now rifles on the board. We see independent AWP on the field, and we're going to see him try and get a pick quickly, dropping down stairwell, and there is going to be some tears here. Can he get the flick? He gets a double in one shot! What a play, and that's going to be a beautiful pickup from the CTs now. Get's going to get into an engagement here. Will take down one frag, tries to get independent, but from the stairwell, still alive and well. 3 frags on the board, and Flushed will take down NKY. So the bomb carrier on Nev, or rather Nev being the bomb carrier, last one alive, 1v4. He's going to be playing on the stairwell, but maybe a little bit shell-shocked as the rest of his teammates are nowhere to be found.
It's just Nev left here now. Proliden looking to find this frag and should do with ease. There it is. Finishes the round off, and Skillz now that they've got these guns in their hand, they're gonna start to get this momentum rolling. It's a CT-sided map. Even with the changes on Overpass, it's still in favor of the CTs. Now, if they're able to defend this and start to get their lead rolling, they might be able to shut down the approaches that we've seen from myXMG, but Skillz, they're still going up against guns here, and we've seen how good Get can be with this AWP.
And we'll see how this works, as right now the terrace heading towards B site once again. Nev, the only one kind of watching towards mid. I'm sure there's no rush there, but already a 1-for-1 trade, as got some action near construction, but Nev tries to take that Flush down through the wall, actually. Sinks. We'll finish off that frag, and now in a 4v3 situation. Cry playing on the other side of Canal here, just waiting patiently, but the bomb working up short. Got independent with his AWP holding lower, but doesn't look like they fully committed here, and yeah, actually one frag might send them the other direction, as we do see Nev pushing up middle right now. They're going to take control of that real estate, but they need to be careful as one player still long A, and Nev not peeking there. He's going to get dropped. That's a freebie for the CTs, as now coming into the site. Get with his AWP, he's going to peek towards long. Hasn't seen anything as of yet. The bomb being planted. Will finally spot a player, takes him down. Oh, that's going to be Cry from sight. It's a 2v1, Sinks. Let's have the bomb down, it's planted for him. He peeks out twice, actually, not getting the frags. Get was one. The Cry from behind gets the triple kill. And that's going to be around here for Skillz. 3-3 the score line, as they definitely needed to get some rounds in a row there. Now the money on myXMG is still fairly large, as the loss bonus taken effect. They've gotten bomb plants, and they'll be able to buy up again here.
They will indeed, and this is where bomb plants become so key. Able to keep your economy afloat, get those round after round buys, sorry. See this here with the full AK buy of myXMG, but how are they going to open up this Skillz defense so successfully? They've done it in previous rounds, but that wasn't against guns. Since Skillz have had these primary weapons, Germans have found it a lot harder. They're going to try by using these flashbangs. Independent missing that third dot shot. He's got 5 angry terrorists rushing towards him, gets 2 frags with the AWP. Great play from him, and now the cavalry comes in. They rotate upstairs, able to pick up 2 frags, and it's just Get left there. Solid play there from Independent using that AWP.
Yeah, that was a great play. I thought he was going to go down to that second player rushing him with the Tech 9, but great reaction shot as he held that passive angle, and now in a 1v2, Get 34 HP. He's got plenty of time to play with here. If you can try and isolate these CTs, make it 2 1v1s, this is definitely doable. He's got his bomb near to him. He's got 1 CT coming through the washrooms to his right, and yeah, that's going to be his demise as Udra's WoW. I've been avoiding trying to say that, and I'm not going to lie, I didn't hear how you guys pronounced it earlier. Is that correct? Am I doing that okay?
Who was that, sorry?
Udra's WoW?
Udras.
Udras.
We just shortened
okay.
it to Udras.
Udras, I'm down. That works for me. So, great round there from the CTs, and we're going to have myXMG once again. Got a Tech 9 Pain Train. We'll see if they decide to work mid here once again. They're going to flash through. CTs have smoked off the stairway, though. Got a number of Ts coming towards long. Udras is going to be there waiting, though. M4A4 in hand, does no damage. They know his location. They're actually chasing right behind him. Choosing to ignore, though. It's now up to Independent as he's peeking towards long. Hasn't got a single frag. They're going to be coming around the corner. And they still haven't got him. He gets one as the T's flood into this A site. But it's going to be all myXMG as it's only Flushed and Cry, Flushed alive at truck. But how long before they take him down? Wasn't much longer. Now in a 1v3 Cry versus the Terrorist. Looks like he's opting to just save this weapon, and not a bad idea at this point.
Definitely so. When you're going to lose a round, and you can't really retake it 1v3, you might as well just save that money rather than going for it. Ensuring that you take that across into the next round. An M4 armor diffuse kit, HE, it's a lot of money. Go to waste. This is going to tie things up at 4 rounds each. myXMG. Oh, really strong on Overpass. They had a shaky start to their Inferno game, but once they've got that momentum going, that teamwork on lock, starting to look really strong.
Yeah, and we'll see what the CTs have in store for us as Cry, only one with a rifle, as the rest of his team hurting monetarily speaking. So he's going to be playing this B site as we do see some aggression from the other CTs. We've got Flushed heading down into the stairwell. Independent just playing up in the restrooms, and Flush just completely blind, trying to figure out where he's located. And we'll get back in here, but Sinks puts him down. Tech 9. And Cry, the one with the weapon, the one with the rifle, will get 1 frag. Takes no damage as well, so very important to note that still at 100 HP, and the bomb looks like it's rotating back towards a B-side play.
Yeah, this is a good idea from the T side. I mean, they can't really get towards A. You're gonna try and attack this B bomb site, but 2 CTs are set up with a relatively good crossfire here. For Leiden, with only a P250, they do have the M4A1S of Cry here, however, so they have some firepower. But are they able to stop the angry terrorist getting into this site? And the answer is yes so far. They get the headshot on to get. Now, NKY going to find a frag along with Nev. They get 2 frags together and it's just Independent and Udra's left. What can they do? Independent's going to go chase it. Takes down a very injured NKY. So 2 versus 2. 2 versus 1 now. It's just Udra's left. He has a silenced M4. Can he do anything? Gets 1. 1 versus 1. Both. And the HE got a frag as well. Wow.
What?
Udra's with the money nade, securing the round. Wow.
Wow. What a play there. Throws the nade and gets the frag, simultaneously taking them down. And that's retaking in style, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, that HE securing the round more or less. Meaning the Skillz have the lead yet again here. And XMG, they have the guns though. They're not down and out. They're 1 round in it, have the guns. We're going to see how they use this one, but Independent going to get that first shot off. Really swift, quick play from him.
Yeah, great frag early on, and we've been seeing him do that quite often here. No counter setup as of yet. Udriz will pop out of the washrooms there and say hello to those terrorists out long. Takes a little bit of damage doing so, but for Leiden's going to be playing towards long. That HE grenade's going to land underneath his feet, but he's going to start spraying. Can he connect here? Gets 1. Gimpin takes him down, and it's a 3v4 as all the terrorists grouped up, forcing onto A site from long A. Flashbangs in from the CTs, and we're going to see a freebie. Sinks takes a Molotov out, will get traded upon as gets that AWP frag. Now Flush dropped down to 3 HP here. It's going to be Udriz from sight. Gets one, but traded upon 1v2. Flushed on 3 HP. Plenty of time on the clock. Gimpin has a number of options here. Still has time to make his way around the map if he so chooses. Again, with 35 seconds. Speaking towards bank, but sees nothing. Independent is holding that close angle, though. And he will spot him, though, but Independent gets that shot. That's going to be a good one as they finish off the round. 6-4 is our score line, but myXMG probably not too worried as a CT-sided map on 4 rounds, 11 in. That's not too shabby, and I don't know, we say that this is really CT-sided. With these new changes, it's hard to really say what the new meta is going to look like, and at least from my point of view, it doesn't feel like it's as CT-sided as a nuke map as of now.
Yeah, I agree, but I feel like this map still is slightly CT-sided, but as you said, not to the extent of nuke where you'll usually see 13s, but it's a German barbecue right now. 2 members, 3 members of myXMG gonna die to that Molotov. Clean, well, almost clean sweep. Flushed it full for Skillz. Very quick eco round there for myXMG. Wanted to get it over and done with. Now they're back onto their trusted AKs. And we'll see. Again, they can add to this 4 rounds that they have. Independent, he's been great with this AWP so far. Been a strong defense along with Cree. 2 key members for Skillz here. And Independent going for a quick peek with this AWP. Up towards Party, but that's going to get smoked off by his teammate, and he's going to have to fall back there and just hunt for legs. But elsewhere on the map, we trade 1 for 1.
Yeah, 1-for-1 trade over near short B, and the bomb is still situated near the B site. Gimpin's got that. He's going to be firing from tracks through towards Canal, and we've got a couple pushed up CTs here. Udriz one to watch for as he's making his way around the back. Might be able to catch Get off guard as he's just going to be going towards Playground, but we'll get the frag there. 12 HP. Gimpin will trade. So with 3v3 as Bomb Nest now coming up towards Fountain. All the rest of the CTs are now back playing sites. They've got some picks, but now that they've been whittled down to a 3v3, the aggression is no longer there, just playing passive angles. Independent, actually. Looks like he's not alone on the A site. Flush playing on the bank stairs, but Cree, on the other hand, will be playing towards B, and right now, 35 seconds left on the clock. Does look like they're opting to head towards this B site. Again, it's a 3v3. Cree's going to be the only one over here as they are smoking onto site, and that's going to prompt the rotate. Already over here, we've got Flushed and Independent, but they're not buying it. They're heading back, and this is the exact opportunity that myXMG needs. Going to be heading out into the site now. They're slowly walking up the... It's going to be Cree getting a freebie, make it 2. As Gimpin will be able to get the bomb down, but he's got no chance to find a post-plant location. It's going to be another round for Skillz as just walking onto the bomb site there. I'm questioning that play a little bit as they weren't really checking any corners. They're just like, all right, everybody just sneak their way onto the site. We'll get the bomb down, and then we'll worry about the enemies. Didn't work out so well.
No, it didn't, but they were able to get the bomb down, so it gave them a little bit of extra cash here. Going for a mixed buy here, a little bit of miscommunication. We see Gimpin on the AK, everyone else on the Tech 9s. Strange things there.
Yeah, they do have armor on the Tech 9 buys other than Get. So those are always dangerous to come by. Let's see what kind of strat they go for as they are all grouping up towards Fountain.
And they're going to look to push through these smokes using the flashbangs as effectively as they can. Pushing straight in towards toilets here. But what can they do? They're going to smoke towards the site. Not just yet. They're not as Gimpin. Going to go for that smoke now. I'm not sure where that hit, but he had his 6 steps. Takes down Proliden. Now Flushed is going to follow in Proliden's first steps, but gets the frag. Punishes Gimpin there. Independent. Misses the AWP shot. A little bit unlike him. Spots 1 player. Gets 2 frags. In fact, it was 3 who got Nev there. And myXMG gonna all get taken out. Very messy round there, I feel, from both sides. A little bit sloppy.
Yeah, I agree, and I thought that Cree had gotten that shot like I think you suspected as he pointed his 5-7 over, but Cree got that frag, or Cree rather. We are here, round 14, 9-4 the scoreline. myXMG on four rounds, you've done some damage on that T side, and you've created some room for that CT side, but it's definitely a CT side where you're not going to be able to make that many mistakes. So being that this is their map pick, I imagine they're confident in only getting 4 on the T side and swapping over, but definitely they can make a 5th or 6th round in here. That would be great for them. Skillz, on the other hand, they're going to want to make it an 11-4 half, as they've already given some leeway once they switch over to the CT side in myXMG. So Flush going down early on. It's an advantage to the T's, and A site actually taken almost uncontested, as Udriz will finally fire back. But is going to be a bomb plant. Front site yet takes down 3. Independent just jumps. I don't know where he was jumping from. I think he's just on the dumpster there, but Udriz and Preliden. Last 2 on the map. Preliden heading away to save as 8 HP on the board, rather on himself. Yeah, gets the frag, and it's going to be a round here for myXMG. 5th round. As I was saying, that's going to make their CT side even more comfortable here.
Yeah, it definitely will do. And they could even look to get their 6th round here. Skillz, they have a lot of money in the bank. Independent is on 5 figures, so they can go for an entire buy. Last round of the half, and what can myXMG put together? We'll have to see. They can indeed get a full buyout, apart from maybe Gimpin, unless someone's dropped for him. Thinks could drop. And I'm guessing they have done. Last round, we see a full set of grenades on Skillz. myXMG gonna go for a 3-man push towards B with 2 players going towards Fountain. Gonna jump across and wait for someone across the tunnel. Smokes and flashes are going out to deny this push. Now see the smoke in the tunnel. And are they going to be patient and wait? Or are they going to rotate back round? Independent with that AWP yet again here. Kree's actually going to push through the smoke. What was he thinking there? That was a very risky play from him.
That awkward moment when there's 3 T's waiting for you, and now thinking that B site. Here we go, the T's coming in, but Preliden something to say as it's going to drop 1. Will go down to NKY, so 3 here. NKY tries to find a player at Heaven, but it's going to be Independent finishing off the round. 10-5 the score line. And again, we'll find out here if that's enough on the T side, as you've got a bit of room to play with on that CT side now for myXMG, and it is their map pick, so I imagine that they're going to be confident coming into the second half here. 5 rounds, not too bad at all. Like we were saying earlier, with these new changes, it's really hard to tell how the changes have affected the gameplay until you have a lot of maps actually played to kind of see the statistics there, but I think that it is definitely CT-sided. It's just how CT-sided is the question.
Yeah, definitely so, and it was arguably, well, it definitely needed a change. It was common to see that teams would get 12, 13 rounds on that CT side, and then it would all come down to the pistol round, and in my eyes, that's not balance. If the entire game is decided on 1 round, it's not the best way to go. So Valve implemented a few changes. They've added an extra way for the T's to get onto that A bomb site through log, as well as a few other things. But right now, the 10-5 score, it's definitely a breath of fresh air for Overpass.
I agree. I'm not gonna lie though, the way that they put long in, that wall just looks like the exact same wall that they just put in cobblestone. Just like, oh yeah, we did it on one of the maps, why not just copy paste that into another? Maybe it'll work out, right? Maybe it'll work out, so. Anyhow, the new cobble, interesting to say the least. Played it a little bit, and I don't know, I've yet to come up with a verdict. Some people already have, and not big fans, but I've kind of heard either you love or hate it. I haven't really found anybody that's middle of the road there.
Yeah, I actually haven't had the chance to play the new cobble yet, so I'm a little bit excited to see how that one's been changed. Only time will tell, but Overpass, of course, did get added at the same time as cobble. And we're into the pistol round of the second half. We have one good old Rec 9, as it's sometimes called, on the side of Skillz. As Get is going to challenge Udriz. And going to fall back from that one. Tags him down to 78 HP, but he's could get surrounded here, but Skillz, they're just going to bypass this and go straight to the A bomb site. In fact, they're already on it, and there's no CTs around to do anything about this.
Yeah, wow, that was some CT aggression that, quite honestly, it didn't work out at all and left them in a bad spot. Now rotating to have to retake this A site. The bomb already planted. They are going to have their number 6 player get flanking around, but Udriz is behind. Sinks will get one on pre-Leiden, but they are breaching onto site, but tapping the bomb. That's going to be Sinks, gets dropped by Kree, and Udriz picks up the frag. So Skillz on 11 rounds. They pick up that pistol round, and like I said, the aggression from the CT side, they were able to get two men down into stairwell very early on, but it left them in a very awkward spot as they weren't able to get a pick down there. They weren't able to come back up the stairs either, as there was a Tech 9 waiting for them, so forced to head all the way back around and retake. It didn't work out in their favor, and now it looks like we have lost a player. Hopefully, it looks like it's just CS-related issues, so should be able to get them back in here and continue on. But that was a big win from Skillz, taking pistol round. If we saw it go the other way, that's where myXMG starts building up that momentum, picks up pistol, and makes it pretty quickly a 10-8 scoreline. But grabbing pistol, it's going to be Skillz. They might be able to go up a couple rounds here, and then myXMG, it's definitely not game over for them, as being CT-sided, they can come back, but definitely creates more of this kind of elusive hill that they need to climb, and we'll see if they're up for the challenge, as we do have our 5th player back in. Should be starting our 2nd round here in just a moment.
Yeah, and as you already highlighted, the aggression from myXMG, it was in theory a really nice idea to go down those stairs, get the first pick, and then try and open the map up for themselves, but it backfired. They were caught out in an awkward position afterwards, and it just allowed Skillz to train down towards the A site, get the bomb down, and then it was a really hard retake from myXMG, and they failed at it. It was a high risk, high reward play that didn't work out in their favor. So we do have 10 players now, all on the server, waiting for the game to be unpaused. There it is, freeze time has been cancelled. We're ready to go into this second. No, we're not.
Oop. We were so close. Nope.
Nope,
right.
There we go.
We're just... Yeah, just having some jokes back and forth here. So, looks like we are going to be unpaused, and if you guys are just joining us, myXMG did pick up the first map of this best of 3. So, the second map is actually their map choice. So now starting off on, or not starting off, they started off on the T side, and only able to get 5 rounds, so dropping pistol, that was a big loss for them as round number 2 of this half underway. Got some armor on the board from the CTs, so this could be a scary position for the Ts, and that's a great boost from Sinks. I've seen now TSM, but ex-Dignitas utilizing that boost before. Very, very effective, as got a very small kind of pixel angle, and not a lot of Ts are going to be checking that boost. So great early frag, falling back to the site now. It's up to the Ts to make a move.
Yeah, but that's exactly what they needed, and Get jumping up there with his knife out. He did that a lot in Inferno, just using it to get the information, be as slippery as possible, and he knows. Terrorist side of Skillz, they're getting ready to push this A bomb site. Him rotate around, spots the head of one player, but gets heavily tagged up himself. He's now going to get smoked and flashed out, meaning, but look at this, NKY coming around, he's picked up Galil, gets one, and it forces the T to get onto this site. Get gets one on 3 HP, Gimpen coming in with a frag as well, and it's just right left. Wow.
Yeah, that did not work out for the Ts at all, and there's some experience for you on XMG. They're just flanking from all angles, and if you don't have someone watching there, they were able to pick up that downed weapon, and that's actually something that maybe for... I'd hate to bring experience into the question here, but dropping that Galil and not getting rid of it from the T side, I do believe one of the CTs was able to pick that up, and then that's a huge weapon to be utilizing once you already have armor, so now you're fully equipped pretty much. So spending that time to hide the weapon, a little detail there as myXMG, they're going to pick up that second round, and already heading into this into this bomb site, we've got a team frag, but it will end up getting them 3 frags on the board for the T side, and a bomb plant here. It's flushed. We'll put that down. Udriz down to 3 HP for his get on the large flank coming from Trax. We'll be walking up into Canal, and that grenade is doing so much damage to Flushed, and Molotov will send him out of the site now, going into water as Udriz goes down. Flush tries to get a frag there, but That will be the frag from the CTs. They pick up the round. Lots of damage done, though, from the Ts, so good on them for doing so. Bomb plant 3 frags. Can never argue with that.
Definitely can't, and this is the uphill climb that we were that you were talking about, the myXMG have in front of them, and they've started it very well. They've got 2 rounds, looking to get a third now that Skillz are on an eco, and the defense has been pretty solid, bar that pistol round. They've stopped being so aggressive, just been able to sit back on these sites, apart from NKY, who slyly came up behind Skillz and was able to grab that Galil, and that really started to get this ball rolling for myXMG. They tried going aggressive there, didn't find anything, fell back straight away. Skillz coming from long on this A bomb site. Get is ready, spots one, misses the first few shots. But he knows the attack is coming. That Molotov is going to do quite a bit of damage. Free and flush, taking heavy hits, but that doesn't stop Independent getting 2 frags with the Tech 9. Finds himself an M4, and this B bomb site, the bomb's going to go down. And just as myXMG were looking to get some more rounds on the board, Skillz have denied them.
Yeah, and looks like, it looks like they're actually going to save here from the CTs as not wanting anything to do with that retake. One of the issues with trying to hold just sites when they have that kind of Tech 9 rush, we saw a player in, I believe it was Get, just playing right outside along, and it's a great angle to hold, but the difficulty is the way they come around that corner, it's so close range that I'm going to see Udras go down, actually 2 of the Ts go down, but regardless, it's just such an angle that the Tech 9s are so good from that angle. You're so... Wow, we're going to see a lot of CTs going down, so... You question the save when they get dropped like that, because you may have seen them try and retake the site and get something done there, but didn't work out, as we are going to have another round in the T favor. myXMG only able to pick up that 1 weapon, or rather save that 1 weapon. And it's going to be round 20. Full buy for the Ts, obviously. Not the same situation for the CTs.
Yeah, we actually see Nev with the M4 go very aggressive here. He gets taken down, but Sync's able to return it with the Deagle frag. Does he push up and grab the gun, or does he try and get even more frags with the Deagle? And it looks like he's going to take the latter option, the safer one as well. And he does find another frag with the Deagle. 2 is good enough. We're back to a 3 versus 3 now. All is square. NKY playing very safe with this 5-7. Independent rotates back round, gets the frag onto Get, and it looks like they're going for a full rotate back through their spawn and towards the B bomb site. And what does it? Might have actually faked that, turning back towards A.
Yeah, NKY, the one to watch out for, as if he hears any... Oh, he does hear 1 footstep, so now he's going to be walking up. Doesn't realize he's right behind 3 of them, but might be able to assume here, as he's heading up oh so slowly. We'll be able to catch 1 flush, though. Sees him, doesn't get a single shot onto him, so that's not going to work out in his favor. And now it's Gimpin, 1v3. We'll see if he can... Where do those guns go down here? Yeah, he should be able to collect either an M4 or an AK. There's both waiting for him, so I imagine he'll pick up 1 and just go save down in the stairwell, and that looks to be the situation. But another round on the board for Skillz. They're looking to close out this match here, so only a couple more chances for myXMG, again, being their map pick. They wanted to pick this one up, obviously, especially after you get that first map, which was the other team's pick. So Gimpin will get tested here, flushed. Coming up the stairs momentarily. We'll get dropped down to 77. We'll finally come up. Gimpin gets that frag, and we'll live to see another day, as Independent is going to spray around the corner, but won't get him. So 1 rifle saved. They should have enough here to force up, I believe. Yeah, it's not going to be a great buy, but the force is real.
Yep, they are able to go for it. myXMG going for the AWP as well in there. Get did use it quite a bit on Inferno. Not to the same success as Independent, but still did very well on it. The 3-man push. In fact, they're going to train it into the B bomb site. The smokes flew a little bit too late for the CT. Nev gets taken down. how do myXMG respond to this? They need to rotate, and they need to rotate quick. Two trades. Now, Udros gets the frag onto Gimp, and the nades are going to go towards short. Bomb will get placed. Now the retake. 2 versus 3. The health bar is certainly in favour of myXMG. 2 versus 2 now. 27 and 37 health on the two terrorists. Get providing support from the top. Gets the frag onto Flush. Gets the frag onto Kree. Very nice triple kill for him. And Skillz will defuse the bomb. myXMG, very strong hold from them, even after the early frag onto Nev. 13-8.
Yeah, that was a big win from them. Now they need to continue to put these on the board. We can see that they don't have a lot of money in this situation, so they are able to obviously get all the weapons they desire, but it's not going to be the same situation if they drop this round. So on the other side of the coin, we've got Skillz with, they've got a little bit of money to play with, but should be on an eco if they drop this round as well. So as of now, we've got Get playing aggressive. He's got an AWP in hand, a very popular situation for an Opera to take this pick, and will get it early on. And he peeks out with a USP. That is a questionable play as he drops Udriz down to 18 HP, but I would have liked to see him get that pick and just fall back, but wanted to continue with that aggression.
Yeah, I think what was going on in Get's mind there was that he saw two players, and he thought that the Udriz would push him straight away, so that he would have to challenge it, that he had no option to fall back. So he went through with the USP, and unfortunately died, but did trade 1-for-1 and put Udriz down to 18 HP. That could come back to haunt the T side later on in this round. They're getting set up for these smokes. These are going to go towards bank and towards stairs. There it is, Udriz going towards stairs. The two flashbangs, 3 flashbangs over onto the site, just to disorientate the CTs, but this is of course the fake. One is towards B. But have they sold the fake? That's the question. Nev holding strong. Gets 1, gets 2, can't free for the third. Ran out of bullets as well there. NKY gets the frag from defensive position up top. And it's just down to Udriz now. 18 HP. They're going to hunt him down. And it's going to be the HE that gets the frag.
The Pokeball gets the frag. And 13-9 the score line, myXMG. They want to close this out in 2 maps, and I don't blame them. As, third map would be Cash, would be knifing for sides. I do believe it's it's Cash.
Yeah, it's Cash.
It'd be knifing for sides on that map, and who knows, honestly, with the amount of intel that we have on these teams, I have no idea how that game would look, but myXMG, again, this is their map pick. They certainly want to end it here, as they already have the advantage of winning on their opponent's map pick, so as of now, we see getting a frag, and wow, he gets dinked in the process, down to 90 HP. We're going to see him just fall off here. Skillz providing very good backup as Udra is trying to trade that frag, but he will get denied so. Coming up from long, we're going to see some aggression here, and Skillz gets flushed as he's hopping through the air. Kree will push around the corner, trying to hunt for Get, and finally gets that frag, gets 2. So that's going to be some nice economic damage, as myXMG was hoping to just close that out, but Kree knew how much damage was done to Get, guessed his location correctly, gets Skillz as well. Now he's lurking towards underneath A site. Got the bomb down at long, but he's gonna peek up. Nev gets that frag, or Neve rather. I'm not sure what we're going with there, but 13-10 the score line. Great round from myXMG as they completely shut down that play. Get almost survives the round, almost, but not quite.
Not quite indeed. 24th round now. Getting to the money end of this. myXMG looking to take this series 2-0. Rather than having to draw things out to the third game onto Cash, and Get's doing his best. Gets the frag as well. Third round in a row. He's gone for that early AWP aggression. 2 out of 3 has been successful. 66% isn't a bad rate. Now Gimpen. And hunted for more frags. Udra is trying to find something through stairs. Not able to find anything. Gimpen as well. They're trading bullets, but not many are hitting. Udra is going to be escaping that one.
Yeah, and they do a little bit of damage to each other, as KY down to 47, Udriz on 37. So now a smoke will cover up Squeaky. And we're going to see A nice pick from Get, a second one in this round, like you were saying. You can get your Opera in a position where he's getting these picks, and 3 in the round, now flushed. We'll be pushing from long, and gets a freebie onto Skillz as pushing through that smoke. They did not suspect as much, but Get with the 4th. Can he make it an ace as we are going to see him pushing up here, and that's going to be it. A beautiful headshot as the ace for Get. And is that the momentum they need to finish off this map? 11 rounds in. They are shutting Skillz down, but Skillz, they've got the round lead still, but it is definitely deteriorating as myXMG looking to hit their shots. Now we'll see if they really need to counter that early round aggression from Get. If they can punish the fact that he's just pushing up mid, once again doing it. See if he can get a frag here, but it does look like it's going to be a B-side play coming in quickly from short. We've got 4 terrorists on their way in, and Independent picks up the first one. Gimpin does a good amount of damage to multiple, but drops none. And it will be a trade for trade here. Skillz will now make it a man advantage flushed. He's going to try and actually rotate all the way through, and this actually could work out very well as Get and Skillz
They've read
have
it.
no idea. The bomb now heading up to A site.
Yep. 2 remaining members of myXMG read this rotation really well. Now getting on towards this A site. Flush still looking from the B side. Given the amount of time it's taken, he now hears the flashbangs. Now it's Flushed in not the best position. He's getting tickled by that Molotov. Get throwing the smoke out is going to stop him coming, and he's going to defuse it in the smoke. Is it going to be enough? 2, 1. He's going to get the defuse off. Solid play there with the smokes from myXMG. Now they're just 1 round away from tying things up.
Yeah, this is getting really close here. myXMG bringing it back, and this is something that you're on the T side with the round lead, and you might feel confident, but it's a worrying feeling at the same time. You're just wanting to close it out as soon as you can as CT side. It's a CT-sided map. It's not as difficult for them to bring it back as we're witnessing. 13-12, only 1 round difference, and it is going to be a short B play as Gimpy goes down very early here. Smokes out from NKY. He's going to pick off 1. 3 players on short as Creed will get a frag, but all 4 Ts actually looking to rotate back. They're going to be flashing into the site, but heading through the stairwell, and there's going to be no CTs on this A site. Actually, NKY looking to make it back in time. Will be here for the defense. Perliden going to be the first one in. Independent very low, gets dropped early into this A take. And player to watch out for is going to be Get, as does have that AWP in hand. Flushed will spot him. So 3-on-3 as the bomb has been planted.
Yep, the retake now. The only option for myXMG. Get using little jump spots to try and get as much intel as he can. Nev, the same. He will be on show soon as he picks up 1 on Prolide, and that's a very nice Molotov bouncing around the corner. NKY, they all combine to get a frag there. And they're going to go for the defuse on the bomb. 13-13 is going to be the score. And it's almost like we're back into what we saw last game. Skillz took the strong first half. They took the lead. And then it just crumbled. They were at 14 points, 14 rounds, sorry, for so long on Inferno. And they just couldn't find the end goal. And we're seeing the same here. myXMG, they've won so many rounds on the bounce. They're becoming unstoppable.
Yeah, the momentum definitely on their side. Skillz, on the other hand, they're looking for anything here, as they did have a post-plant situation, but here we are, round 27. Score is tied as I combined words together. I do that occasionally. And got some players outside of short for the Ts. Pushing up very, very quickly mid those. Independent. Gonna be looking for a frag, but Get is not going to miss that, as he has been on fire on this second half. That's very important. Gimpy getting a beautiful boost up, actually a self-boost just right on top of the plywood on site. We'll take down one of the Ts in short. And now with a 2-man deficit, it's going to be a B-side play, but Udriz picks up 1. Gimpy fires back. It's going to be Kree and Udriz as they push up short. NKY goes down, but Gimpy with a nice shot. And in a 1v3, to try and get that headshot onto Gimpy, finally connects, making it a 1v2. As the site, but Get's not missing that one either. 2 frags with the AWP. 14-13 the scoreline. And myXMG looking to close this out in a 2-0 fashion. As, yeah, looking impressive here. Get not missing anything right now.
I was just about to say, Get looking so strong right now. 25 kills to his name, including a 5-man in there as well. He has been on fire this second half and really been the key to myXMG's success.
Definitely, definitely. And when you have someone on point like that, just missed. At least I assume so. Quite honestly, I missed it, but
I think we baited him into that one there.
Yep. Yeah, but he's going to be playing towards long. Ooh, he will spot one player, and he will take the peek. Misses 2 shots, and continues to peek out here. He's down to 36 HP, maybe getting a little bit over-aggressive as Kree just trying to force him to peek out once again, but NKY gets a frag as Perliden pushes up into the bathroom territory, but finally falling back here. It's going to be Get, but we do see frags all over the map. NKY taking down Kree, but Flushed and Independent firing back, so a 3v3 as Flushed at the bottom of the stairs. The other T's working up towards balloons. They haven't committed to a bomb site, and they still have 45 seconds left on the clock.
It's a 3 versus 3, as you said. 40 seconds now left on the clock. They need to attack a site sooner or later, and it looks like they want to go towards A. This is why map is such a CT-sided. The rotation time between A and B is so quick for the CTs. As soon as they see these flashbangs come in, they'll call it, and their last man will be on this site even before the T's get on it. Gets one there. Yeah, looking for a second. There's a flashbang, but gets it. Gets taken down as well. Sync finishing things off. And it's now match point for myXMG.
Yeah, Get just getting 2 frags there. Crucial situation for him to hit those shots, and once again makes it happen. He's now on 16K. And boy, is that a good feeling when you already have an AWP in your hands. So, not too shabby at all. He's actually going to drop one of his teammates, and this is last chance for Skillz. They do not want to drop down to this lower bracket in the first round of the RGN Intercontinental, but looks like myXMG might have something to say about it. But already we've got 3 frags for the T's. Gonna make it a little bit difficult here as Get, the last one alive in a 1v3. If you want anybody right now, it's probably this guy, but with an AWP in hand, this could be a difficult retake, and yeah, it looks like he's just gonna be heading back over towards... He's trying to jump up onto the ladder, actually, but just gonna save this AWP as, that was a crucial round for Skillz to pick up. Now putting it down to 1-round differential, wanting to go for that overtime. And we start things all over again.
Yeah, but, we saw overtime on Inferno, and there is the possibility of seeing it now. The 30th round is imminent, and is Get actually going to find a frag here?
Oh no!
He missed it. He gets it.
Oh man.
They get it.
That was awkward, but does get the frag, and that's what Get is good for, getting the frag. Is 1 round away from making it overtime here. Skillz, they will be starting off on the T side once again, so myXMG has the opportunity to go 3-0 on the CT side of overtime, but we'll cross that bridge once we get to it. Looks like it's going to be a B-side play here from Skillz, so they're heading in quickly.
Get opens the door, gets one frag, looking for a second. That Molotov gonna do quite a bit. Stops them coming up. Oh, I thought he got a frag through the door there, but no, it was just the frag lingering from before. Perliden will drop him, however, that's the risk of going into that stairwell. You can always get surrounded by T's, and we're back to a 4 versus 4 with myXMG losing their strongest player on this map so far. Skillz have the potential to take this one, but Flushed is very low. Kree being very patient. Saw himself get caught out by pushing through those tunnels on the CT side. NKY gonna be looking around the corner, gets there, John Perliden, and that's pretty big. 4 versus 3 now. Flush still alive, but very low. Where they're gonna go for it. There it is. Flushed is down. 4 versus 2. This is looking very good for myXMG. Udriz with the bomb on his back, trying to spray through on towards that B site.
Yeah, this is looking tense as they're heading back towards mid. They're going to have to go for an A-side play as they're going to be raining smokes over towards Bang. KY gets one, but it's all up to Kree in a 1v3 to keep his team in this. Stay in the upper bracket, but Sinks from Truck will get that frag, and 16-14 is our scoreline. myXMG, they're going to pick up a 2-0 victory as both of them close. The first one in overtime, second